Hi, I'm Rita, your guide to Botanical Incense. Here at Incenook, we slow down and learn to speak the language of plants through scent and simple rituals. Today, I want to give you a simple beginner's guide to natural incense. What natural really means, what actually goes into a stick, the main forms you see, and how to choose your first one on purpose instead of guessing. First, what is natural incense? A lot of people love the idea of incense but hate how it feels in real life. Too perfuming, too heavy, the room gets stuffy. Very often, the issue isn't that you are too sensitive. It's that many chipsticks are basically charcoal or plant wool dust soaked in strong synthetic fragrance and burning agents, built to blood scent in big hall or a shop, not to quietly sit with you in small bedrooms. When I say natural incense, I mean something much simpler. The scent comes from real plants. The incense can burn on its own because of how those plants are put together, not because we pour perfume on top of coal. Every natural self-burning incense are 4 parts working together. First, the aromatic part. This is the scent. This can be resins like frankincense, myrrh, copal, benzoin. Aromatic woods like sandalwood, cedar, palo santo, and herbs, flowers, spices like lavender, jasmine, maple, cinnamon. The aromatic decides the mood, calming, uplifting, grounding, a little bit mysterious. They are the story you smell first. Second, the base. The base is made from milder woods and barks that burn steadily and quietly. Things like sandalwood, cedar, cypress, or other natural wood powders. You notice some woods like sandalwood show up in both places. They smell good and burn well, and the role they play depends on how much you use. The base gives the incense its body and its burn time. This is usually more base than aromatics, so the stick or cones glows evenly instead of flaring up or smoking like crazy. Third, the binder. This is a small amount of naturally sticky plant powder that lets everything talk together once you add water. Depending on the tradition, there might be nemu powder or mako, certain kinds of incense bark powder, or other local sticky plant powders. You don't need a lot, just enough to make a soft, elastic dough. Too much, the scent goes down. Too little, the incense cracks. Fourth, the liquid. Most of the time, it's just clean water added slowly to turn the powders into a dough. Sometimes, instead of plain water, I like to use water that has been gently infused. For example, soaked with dry citrus peel, green tea, and rose petals. It doesn't make the scent loud, but it adds a soft extra layer and makes the blend feel a little bit more complex. So when I talk about a natural self-burning incense, it's really these 4. Aromatics for scent, base for fuel, binder for shape, and water to bring everything together. Now let's look at the main forms of incense you actually see and use. First, sticks, the long thin one. Some have a bamboo core, some are solid all the way through. A natural stick is just a plain dough we talk about. Aromatics, base, binder, and water, rolled or extruded to a long strand and dried. They burn slowly with a soft diffuse scent, perfect for everyday background, reading, working, or letting the room feel gently held. Second, the cones. They are short and thick, shaped like a mountain. The recipe inside is the same idea, just shaped differently. Because of the shape, cones usually burn faster and feel more intense, so you get a stronger and more concentrated scent in a short time. They are great for quick moments, a short meditation, a bath, or a fast reset after a long day. Third, coils. They look like small spirals and cycles. They are made from same type of dough as sticks, but impressed into long strands and guided into spirals. Coils are designed for long, steady burn in large rooms, or an evening when you want the scent to stay with you. There's also loose incense, resins, woods, herbs burnt on separate heat source, like charcoal or pine plate. It can be very beautiful and powerful, but also more smokier and more involved. So for beginners or small rooms, I usually recommend starting with sticks, cones, and coils instead. So how do you choose your first natural incense on purpose instead of guessing from pretty packaging? Step 1. Read the ingredients. You may not see words aromatic, base, binder, liquid, but you can look at the idea behind them. If a maker clearly lists resin, woods, herbs, flowers, or spices, plus maybe a plant-based binder or incense powder, that's a good sign. If all you see is fragrance, perfume, or nothing at all about what plants are inside, it's usually more about cheap scent than about plants. Second, choose for the moment, not for the trend. For calming, quiet evenings, reach for the blends built around lavender and softer woods like sandalwood or cedar, resting on a gentle base. They burn like a long, slow exhale, smoothing the edges of the day and making you just feel a little sleepy. Perfect for slow nights and reading in bed. For focus at your desk, I love blends lean on frankincense with just a hint of citrus peel over a clean, not too sweet note. They feel clear and bright, like cracking open a small window in your mind. Awake, alert, but not too jittery. On days when you are feeling tender or emotional, look for aromatics like rose or jasmine with a softer comforting resin such as benzoin and warm woods underneath. They sit in the background like a quiet hug while you journal, breathe, and let the day settle. If you're curious and can't decide, a small sample set is a nice way to explore. For example, I have a tasting set that includes our hero blend, plus playful scents like lemon, frankincense, and latte-based blend. You can burn each one on different days and notice which story your nose and your mood keep coming back to. If you've watched this so far, you already know more about natural incense than most people do. I'll pop a simple notes page on screen for you to pause and screenshot as a little incense shopping guide. If you are new to incense, I'm working on a beginner ebook, and I also have a DIY starter kit if you want to make your own natural sticks. Both are linked in my bio. If you like more videos like this, deeper dives into specific herbs and resins, blends for different moods, and behind-the-scene incense making, you are very welcome to subscribe and stay a while here at Incenook. Herbal incense, born from earth, alive in air.